So, I mean, the direction of IT over recent years has been to work much closer with the business, whereas I think we've been order takers in the past. We now work very closely with the business to understand the services they're trying to provide to the clients and the value that maybe we can add through our understanding of where the technology market's going, but also leveraging from maybe the ideas that our business has with how technology can help them with work that they do. I mean, predominantly now, especially with the introduction of tablet devices and mobile technology, and from a consumer perspective, our clients now are more au fait with technology and are able to come back and actually present ideas to us. We provide a service to our external clients, and there's a growing demand for enabling greater collaboration between BDO and their clients. So that could be through portal technologies, through collaboration in the context of communication medium, but also between BDO themselves, so ensuring that we are able to share our knowledge better, learn from each other better, ensuring that we can communicate better through the likes of instant messaging and telephony and video services and web conferencing, those kind of things. About 3 years ago, BDO as an international firm embarked upon a project to standardise the way that we carried out our audit practice throughout the world. And although we standardised on a methodology, we were looking towards a tool that could assist this process. Now, at the time when we went down this route, we found that the tool itself was going to be very Microsoft based. And within the UK, we were predominantly an IBM house at the time through all of our technologies. So we didn't really have any experience in that space. So we took it upon ourselves to go out and see what was out there and who could work with us. So about 3 years ago, I came to a session very similar to one I've been at today, where I met the guys at Trinity, who introduced us to Exchange, and at the time was on Lotus Notes, because we knew that was probably going to be our big first step, was a migration from Notes to Exchange. But again, we had no experience, and after speaking to the Trinity group, realised that they could be someone we could work with to enable us to migrate from one to the other, which was very successful. We spent a lot of time through the planning workshops and discovery with them and their sort of extended team as they came in through different phases. And once we'd actually got the migration complete, we had the new technology and our clients had the tools. We now continue to work with them from a support perspective, and they provide a lot of the extended support to our team as we have skilled up, and they've also provided the training to the point now where we're completing the rest of our Microsoft transition. And again, knowing the work and the quality of the work that we was able to get from working for a partnership like Trinity, they're now working with us very closely on our Windows 7 migration and a lot of the communication collaboration tools that go alongside that as well. We're not a particularly large IT department, so the resources and skills capabilities are, they're always going to be limited to a certain extent. And with the size of the migration that we were facing, really the only option for us was to look for outside assistance. And so working with Microsoft and being recommended certain partners, Trinity came in and really did provide that service for us. Whenever we embark upon a new Microsoft project now, be it from a Windows 7 perspective or we're looking at a new gateway into our network, we will first have a conversation with Trinity to see where they can assist with us and the value they can add to that process. Or in other occurrences, they have recommended partners that we can work with and sort of fronted on that side for us. When we look at the success of the project, we had a lot of learning as we went through it. So the migration itself, we had a lot of the Trinity staff working with us actually through the migration, performing the migration for us and assisting with our interaction with our clients as we were migrating their data for them. And in the early days, we had some teething problems through processes, but very quickly we were able to iron those out, work with the management team at Trinity to ensure that the quality of the staff were up to scratch, that the processes were as we would see fit, and as we went through it just got better and better and better. So we knew that as we embarked upon any further Microsoft pieces of work, where the key areas that we were going to have to focus on in the future. Some of the other benefits that Trinity bring outside of the migration pieces of work that they do for us and the introduction of new services is really around the ability to show us where the Microsoft products are going. So although we are gaining experience in those suite of technologies, which we're getting benefit from our investment in our Microsoft Enterprise Agreement, Trinity are able to come and show us what we can leverage, the technology roadmaps, but also opportunities within that suite of tools and others as well that can sort of add value into that mix with the integration. The quality of staff we've seen with the Trinity Group has been exceptional, really. The management team that we work with quite regularly has a very good relationship with our senior people within our IT department to enable us to sort of understand where we are in the progress and the financial side of things. But I think it's more the quality of the technical people that are introduced to work with our people. They are very experienced in the technologies that are coming in. The workshops and the discovery sessions that we have together are extremely valuable. It's very clear that they are knowledgeable in their areas. Now, we kind of work with a full range of people at Trinity, from the management team down to, you know, I'll call them the guys that actually do the grunt work. And at times we have experienced better than others that actually doing the hands-on work. But where we have had issues, it's been the way that those issues have been managed that we found impressive as well. Within BDO, especially in the IT side, we have a concept of we have suppliers and partners, and we don't use the term partner very lightly. We see the Trinity Group as a partner working with us. I could probably count on my fingers the number of partners that we do work with, and it's the value that they bring not only through the service that they provide to us, but the added value that they will bring around the opportunity, the service that they provide, and the quality of that service, above and beyond just sort of shipping tins, sending an invoice through, and providing quotes for us, where we see those suppliers. But I think the Trinity Group have really ensured that building that relationship has put them in that partner bracket. I do see a future working with Trinity. I see them as sort of very integrated within our process, procedures and technology within BDO today. We are not going to move away from our Microsoft platform in the foreseeable future, and we're very reliant upon their knowledge in that space. We're constantly moving now. Now with our enterprise agreement, it gives us the ability to move forward at a much faster rate than we have been in the past. And I see the Trinity Group playing a big part in that migration with us. I'd certainly recommend Trinity to at least begin those conversations and have that engagement with them, and recommend the service that they provide.